God is begging you. You are chosen to see this miracle today before 9 p.m. tonight. Don't tell this to anyone. It will happen in 2 minutes. Don't skip this. Open this message immediately. God says, I am calling you now. This moment is not a mistake. You are here because you were chosen. You are not seeing this by accident. You were meant to find this, meant to hear this, meant to feel this. God says, something is about to shift around you in a way you could never imagine. Something beautiful, something powerful, something divine. You are not forgotten. You are not alone. Heaven has noticed your tears, your prayers, your long nights, and now, your miracle is being released. Comment Amen to affirm this word. Yes, God is serious. He is not asking casually. He is pleading with love, with urgency, with heaven's full attention wrapped around your name. He is not asking to scare you. He is reaching out because he knows you have waited long enough. He has watched you in silence, in secret pain, in quiet strength when no one else knew what you were carrying. This is not just a word. It is a divine intervention wrapped in mercy and marked by time. Like the breath of wind before the rain, something sacred is about to fall into your life. If you feel this in your spirit, if you've been holding on to hope with trembling hands, please take 1 second to like this video. It tells God that you receive this. It tells heaven that you believe. God is not late. He is exact. He is the God who moves in quiet places and shows up when the hour feels most fragile. This miracle, yes, the one you've prayed for in whispers, the one you've dreamed of while wiping away your tears, it is coming before the clock strikes 9 tonight. And no one can stop it. Not fear, not delay, not doubt, not darkness. God has assigned it to you. It has your name carved into it like His promises in stone. The miracle is not random. It is tailored to your need, your longing, your journey. God says, do not speak of this yet. Keep it hidden in your spirit. Protect it like a seed that must bloom in silence. This is sacred. You do not have to explain it. You do not have to prove anything. You only have to believe. Trust that what God begins, He finishes. And trust that He is always ahead of your worry, walking into your future, clearing paths, opening doors, removing battles before you even knew they were there. This is more than timing. This is divine alignment. You are being positioned. You are being favored. There are things that are changing even now while you listen to these words. Things in the unseen, things in the hearts of others, things in places your feet have not touched yet. Heaven is moving for you. Angels are shifting pieces in your favor. Blessings are being stirred in silence. The weight you've carried is not your ending, it was preparation. God never wastes a burden. He never ignores a cry. Comment 11:11 if you believe this shift is for you. God's presence surrounds you now. You may not feel it in a loud way, but He is here. He is with you in the stillness, in the ordinary moment, in the middle of your waiting. He has never left. Not one day. He was with you in the night you almost gave up. He was with you in the silent prayers when you thought no one heard. He was with you when everything felt too heavy, and He is still with you now. You are not just loved. You are chosen. You are not just seen. You are called. Heaven has an eye on you and a hand over you. The storms you thought would break you are the same storms God used to build the faith inside of you. He saw every tear that fell in secret, and He collected them. He saw your obedience in times of fear, and He honored it. He saw your faithfulness when everything felt dry and empty, and He is rewarding it. The time is now. You do not need to wait for the perfect moment. This is the moment. You do not need to have it all figured out. God does. You do not need to understand how it will happen. You only need to trust that it will. His miracles are not bound by logic. They are not controlled by time. They are born out of grace, given through love, and delivered in the exact moment you need them. God says, open your heart, even if it's tired. Open your hands, even if they've been empty for too long. Open your spirit, even if it's been heavy with waiting. What is coming is not small. What is coming will make sense of every delay. What is coming will be so precise, so perfectly timed, you will only be able to say, that was God. Comment 222 if you trust that He is working it out right now. This is not just another day. This is not just another message. This is a sacred appointment. You are hearing this because the heavens aligned your steps to be here. You are receiving this because your name was called in a divine meeting that took place on your behalf. The pain, the patience, the process, it is all folding into this miracle. Do not fear. Do not doubt. You will not miss it. It will not pass you by. It is not for someone else. It is for you. You, the one who kept believing. You, the one who stayed when you had every reason to leave. You, the one who kept showing up in prayer when you saw nothing change. You are not forgotten. You are not invisible. You are not behind. You are exactly where God needs you to be, and this miracle is racing toward you. Even when the winds howl and the world around you shakes, you are anchored. You are covered. You are sheltered beneath His wings. The enemy has tried to delay you, distract you, discourage you, but none of that matters now. What God is about to release will erase the pain, the fear, the waiting. His light is breaking through. His favor is touching your situation. His grace is rewriting your outcome. You are chosen for this moment. You are set apart for this blessing. You are marked for this miracle. And it is coming quickly. Do not let fear steal it. Do not let worry weaken it. Keep your eyes on God. Keep your heart steady. Keep your spirit open. Researchers recently uncovered something unusual in a classified neuroscience file, a 9-word sentence that appears to rewire how your brain responds to wealth. People who repeat it daily are seeing real-world results, reduced anxiety, boosted income, and unexpected financial gifts. It's simple, silent, and requires no action, just the words. But this discovery is being watched closely, and it might not stay online for long. Click the link in the description and comments before it vanishes. He says, stay quiet, stay hidden in this moment, because what I am doing is between me and you. You do not need approval. You do not need anyone to understand. This blessing is not for the crowd. It is for the faithful. It is for the ones who stood in the rain and didn't curse the sky. It is for the ones who waited through long nights and still called me good. You have not been overlooked. You are not just someone watching from the sidelines. You are the reason this miracle was formed. You are the one it is coming for. Every second that passes brings you closer. Every breath you take in this moment is sacred because it carries you deeper into the season of answered prayers. You are not here by chance. You were divinely pulled into this because your name echoed in the courts of heaven. Your cries pierced through the noise of this world and reached my throne. You might not see the change yet, but that does not mean it's not happening. What I am doing is already finished in the Spirit. You are only moments away from seeing it with your eyes. I have not forgotten you. I have not abandoned you. I have not changed my mind about you. The same God who promised you a future is the same God who is now delivering it. You may feel tired, but your faith is not dead. You may feel worn out, but your spirit is still burning. That flicker inside of you that refuses to go out, that is me. I kept it alive when everything around you tried to smother it. The pain you went through was not wasted. The rejection was not meaningless. The delays were not punishment. Everything you lost, everything you endured, every moment you thought I was silent, I was not punishing you. I was protecting you. The timing was not punishment. It was preservation. What I am bringing into your life is so fragile, so powerful, so purposeful, it could not arrive until the ground beneath you was ready to hold it. Now the ground is ready. Now the air is shifting. Now your spirit is being filled. You are not broken. You are being rebuilt with glory, with strength, with peace that will silence every storm around you. The weight has not weakened you. It has deepened you. It has grown roots in you that cannot be shaken. And because of that, what is coming will not be temporary. It will not be taken from you. It will not slip through your hands. I am the God of completion. I do not give halfway. I do not promise and pull back. I do not start what I do not intend to finish. And what I started in you, no matter how small it may have seemed, is now blossoming into something undeniable. This is a divine unveiling. This is not the end. This is the becoming. Comment 555 if you know in your spirit that this is not the finish but the start of something greater. You are stepping into a miracle that does not require your effort to earn, only your willingness to receive. I know how hard you tried to keep things together. I know how many times you broke down in private and still showed up in public with strength. I know how heavy it felt to keep smiling when your heart was breaking inside. But I was with you in every moment. I held you when no one else could. I carried you when your strength ran out. And now I am blessing you in front of the very places you cried. I am restoring joy. Not just the surface kind, but the deep, lasting joy that wakes you up with peace and lays you down with calm. I am restoring laughter to your soul. I am bringing friendships that don't drain but fill. I am healing the old wounds that stole your voice. I am reviving your hope and showing you that it was never foolish to believe. Everything around you may look the same, but in the spirit, everything has changed. The season has shifted. The doors that were closed are unlocking without force. The people who were meant to be in your life are finding their way to you without confusion. The answers you needed are arriving without stress. The miracle you almost gave up on is standing outside the door. And it will not knock twice. It will come in because I sent it, and my word does not return void. You are not unlucky. You are not cursed. You are not forgotten. You are favored, surrounded, and filled with my light. You are the reason hell is nervous right now. Because I have wrapped you in my power and covered you with my hand. No attack formed against you will last. No voice raised against you will prosper. No delay will block what I have already made ready. Hold still. Stay grounded. Do not look to the left or the right. Do not ask others what they think. Their opinions cannot stop what I'm doing. This is between you and me. This is sacred. This is holy. This is divine. And it is yours. When the clock strikes tonight, something will shift. You may not hear it. You may not see it. But your spirit will feel it. Peace will flood your heart. Rest will come to your mind. Doors will begin to move. And you will know, God did this. No one else. Just me. Comment 1212 if you know that God alone is bringing it to pass. Comment 777 if your heart receives this word. You have felt overlooked. You have watched others move forward while you stayed still. You have wondered if your faith had expired or if your prayers had disappeared into the sky unanswered. But God says, none of it was wasted. None of it was in vain. Every single tear was a seed. Every lonely night was counted. Every silent moment was recorded. And now, heaven is moving to reward your endurance. A Harvard-backed study just confirmed what spiritual leaders have whispered for centuries: words carry power. Specifically, a 9-word phrase is now helping thousands attract wealth without stress, hard work, or guesswork. You don't need to believe in miracles for this to work, but many people are starting to. The results are showing up in their bank accounts, not just in their hearts. Click the link in the description and comments before this message is erased forever. You were not chosen to break. You were chosen to overcome. You were not selected to be defeated. You were selected to carry glory. That's why the warfare has been so intense. That's why the battle didn't make sense. Because what you carry is not common. What's inside of you is not ordinary. You carry light in a dark world. You carry the breath of heaven in a time of chaos. You carry favor, even when your surroundings say otherwise. There is a miracle moving in your direction with your name on it. And the reason you are being told to keep this quiet, to not speak of it to anyone, is because this blessing is so specific, so personal, so direct, that the enemy would try to rob it if he knew how close it was. But he will not. Because your obedience, your silence, and your faith have protected this miracle like a sealed promise. The time is close. The shift is near. The hour is sacred. You do not need anyone else to validate this word. It is already being confirmed by the peace rising in your chest right now. That warmth you feel, that chill up your spine, that unexplainable knowing in your spirit, that is the touch of the Holy Spirit reminding you that you are not forgotten, that you are not abandoned, and that you are deeply, eternally loved. This is not the beginning of your story, and it is not the end. This is the moment the story shifts in your favor. This is the page where the breakthrough begins. You have cried enough. You have waited long enough. You have believed with trembling hands and shaking knees. And God is honoring that belief. He is opening the heavens above your life. He is sending provision from places you could not have imagined. He is restoring what you thought was lost. He is mending what you believed was broken for good. The time of mourning is lifting. The night is passing. The dawn is arriving. Comment 999 if you feel the new beginning breaking open right now. Your life is about to speak of God's goodness in a way it never has before. The blessing will be public, but the battle was private. And the one who saw it all is now rewarding you in ways that no man can take credit for. The doors that open next will be so divine, so accurate, so miraculous, that you will know it was not a coincidence, but a covenant. You were never disqualified. The enemy lied. Your past does not cancel your promise. Your mistakes did not forfeit your miracle. God knew every flaw, every weakness, every detour, and He still chose you. That is what grace looks like. That is what mercy feels like. That is what divine favor carries. It sees you exactly as you are and calls you blessed anyway. Your hands are being prepared to hold what is coming. Your heart is being stretched to contain the joy that will flood it. Your soul is being cleansed from the residue of sorrow, because God is getting ready to overflow your life with something so holy, so pure, so unstoppable, that the very people who saw you at your lowest will have no choice but to say, God did this. Stay close to His voice. Stay grounded in His presence. Do not let the noise distract you now. You are too close. This is not the time to doubt. This is the time to trust like never before. Even when it feels quiet, He is speaking. Even when it feels still, He is moving. Even when it seems like nothing is happening, everything is happening. The atmosphere around you is thick with favor. The wind of God is about to blow on the dry places in your life and cause them to bloom again. What once felt dead will live. What once felt closed will open. What once felt broken will be made whole. He is not just fixing things, He is making all things new. Do not be afraid of the shift. It is God's hand. Do not run from the change. It is God's doing. He is clearing out what no longer belongs so He can fill your space with what carries your future. Let go of what He is removing. Trust in what He is placing in your path. His plan is greater than your understanding. This is a holy moment. Not because everything feels perfect, but because God's presence is in it. It's not about the environment being peaceful, it's about your spirit being anchored. And right now, God is anchoring you deeper, securing you with strength that won't break, and preparing you for impact. Comment 15:15 if your heart is open to receive what God has already begun. You have been holding on to faith even when it felt like everything around you was falling apart. You have stood quietly while others moved forward, feeling like you were stuck in a loop of waiting. But you were never forgotten. You were never left behind. You were being preserved, not punished. Protected, not ignored. Covered, not rejected. God says, I hid you because I love you. I shielded you because what I have for you is holy, and I could not let it be polluted by the wrong timing or the wrong people. You are not late. You are not off track. You are not behind schedule. You are right on time with me. My timing has always been different from yours, but my timing has never failed. What is about to unfold in your life will be more than just a blessing. It will be a revelation. A testimony. A moment that shifts the atmosphere around your name. Heaven has assigned angels to walk ahead of you, to fight battles you'll never see, and to prepare the places you're about to step into. The miracle is already moving. The answer is already on the way. The shift has already begun. You do not need to worry about how it will happen. You only need to remain in position. Stay in alignment. Keep your heart soft and your faith alive, because I am not asking you to figure it out, I am asking you to trust me while I carry it out. What you thought was a delay was me holding back what wasn't ready. What you thought was silence was me rearranging the atmosphere to make room for what is coming. A once forgotten 9-word sentence is quietly changing lives across the world. It takes just a few seconds to say, yet people are waking up to cleared debts, surprise cash deposits, and a deep sense of peace. Neuroscience confirms it activates a wealth-attracting part of your brain most people never tap into. This could be your turning point, but the page could vanish at any time. Click the link in the description and comments before it's removed forever. This moment is personal. This word is specific. I am speaking directly to you. Not to the crowd. Not to everyone around you. To you. You have cried in private, so now I will reward you in public. You have praised me in the storm, so now I will lift you into the sunlight. You have trusted me when it made no sense, so now I will give you something that breaks every limit you've ever known. I am God, and I do not break my promises. I do not tease your spirit with false hope. If I whispered it to you, if I stirred it in your dreams, if I placed it on your heart, then I fully intend to fulfill it. My words do not return void. My hand does not move without purpose. If you have felt a shaking, it's because the foundations are being cleared for glory to rest upon your life. You are not just waiting for something, you are being transformed for something. You are not just praying for a miracle, you are becoming the miracle. The change begins within before it shows up around you. And that's why your spirit feels different lately. That's why things you used to tolerate can no longer stay in your space. Because I am stretching you. Preparing you. Lifting you to a new level of glory that cannot contain the weight of the past. This new season will not feel like the last one. You will no longer wake up with heaviness in your heart. You will no longer walk through your days with fear of what might happen next. I am replacing anxiety with assurance. I am replacing confusion with clarity. I am replacing exhaustion with renewal. My peace will follow you like a shadow. My joy will fill your spirit until it overflows. You will laugh again, not the kind of laughter that hides pain, but the kind that flows freely because your heart finally feels light again. You are not too late. You are not behind. You are not forgotten. Every delay has been on purpose. Every detour has been divine. I had to take you the long way so you could discover what you were truly made of. Now that you've endured the testing, I can trust you with the blessing. I am placing opportunities in front of you that will confirm that the waiting was worth it. You will see doors open that were once locked tight. You will see favor fall like rain. And you will know it was me, because it will happen with such grace and ease that you'll have no doubt it came from heaven. Comment 16:16 if you believe this is the season where things start to align. You are about to see answered prayers appear in ways that will bring you to tears of gratitude. The financial breakthrough you've been hoping for, the healing you've been waiting on, the peace you've been searching for, it's all unfolding now. I am aligning every piece. You won't have to chase after anything. What's meant for you will find you, because my hand is guiding it. I am removing every obstacle that tried to slow you down. I am silencing the voices of doubt that tried to confuse you. I am breaking the chains that tried to hold you back. Nothing can stop what I have started. The pain you felt will not compare to the joy that's coming. You will look back on this season and realize it made you stronger, wiser, and more compassionate. You will see that every lonely night, every hard day, every unanswered prayer was shaping your faith. You have learned how to depend on me. You have learned how to trust even when you couldn't trace my plan. And that trust has unlocked the next level of your purpose. Your story will be one of redemption. People will see what I've done for you and know that I am real. You will be a living testimony of my faithfulness. You will carry peace in your eyes, hope in your words, and light in your presence. The same people who doubted you will witness your transformation and say, "Only God could have done this." So take heart, my beloved. The night has been long, but the dawn is breaking. The darkness is lifting. The storm is passing. You are stepping into calm waters, and I am guiding your ship safely to shore. What's coming will restore your faith in miracles. It will remind you that I never forgot you. It will confirm that my word never fails. Walk forward with courage. Breathe deeply and know you are protected. You are surrounded by my love. You are covered by my grace. You are walking into favor that cannot be stopped. This is your divine turning point. This is the moment heaven meets your prayers. This is the beginning of everything I promised, and I am with you in every heartbeat, in every step, in every breath. Nothing can stand against you now, because I, your God, am for you. God says, "My child, I have seen the heaviness that has rested on your heart, the way you've tried to stay strong when everything inside of you felt weak, and I tell you now with authority and love, it's lifting. The season of confusion and waiting is coming to an end. You have fought battles that no one knows about, but heaven has seen every moment. You have stood in faith while others doubted you, and I have taken note of that faith. The pain you've carried in silence is being exchanged for peace. The weight you've been holding is being replaced with joy. The storm that surrounded your spirit is finally calming. I am declaring over you that this is your time of peace, provision, and promise fulfilled. Comment Amen if you feel this peace taking over your spirit. I am bringing light into the places that felt dark. The thoughts that once tormented your mind are losing their power. You will sleep without fear. You will wake up without anxiety. You will walk through your days knowing that I am protecting you from every direction. My angels surround your home. My favor goes before you. My grace covers what your strength cannot. You have nothing to fear. I am not only around you, I am within you. My spirit is filling the spaces that pain once occupied, and from this day forward, you will move with quiet confidence that cannot be shaken. You have asked me for signs that I'm still with you, and I have been sending them. The moments that felt too perfectly timed were not coincidences, they were confirmations. The things that worked out at the last minute were not accidents, they were my hand moving on your behalf. You have seen glimpses of my goodness, but now you will see the fullness of it. I am not just answering your prayers, I am exceeding them. I am giving you more than you dared to hope for. You thought you were asking big, but I'm about to surprise you with how much greater my plan really is. Comment 888 if you believe God's plan is bigger than your prayers. You have been faithful through heartbreak, disappointment, and loss. You have kept believing when it would have been easier to give up. You have chosen kindness when you were misunderstood. You have forgiven when others didn't deserve it. You have stayed true to me when life gave you every reason to turn away. And I have seen all of it. You have not been overlooked, my child. Your faith has been seen by heaven, and it has been credited as righteousness. I am releasing the reward of that faithfulness now. You will walk into blessings you didn't expect, breakthroughs you didn't plan for, and favor that flows with no effort on your part. I am restoring the things that once seemed lost forever. I am breathing new life into dreams that felt forgotten. I am healing wounds that you've stopped talking about because they seem too deep to ever close. Nothing is too far gone for me. I am the God who makes the impossible possible. I am the God who resurrects what the world declares dead. I am the God who brings beauty out of ashes, strength out of sorrow, and purpose out of pain. The same God who parted the sea for my people will make a way for you. You are walking through, not staying stuck. You are coming out whole, healed, and renewed. Comment 222 if you receive restoration and healing in every part of your life. I am filling your future with hope. You will no longer walk in fear of what's coming. You will walk with excitement, knowing that I have already prepared good things ahead. You will look back on this season and understand that the waiting was not wasted, it was sacred. It made you strong enough to carry what's next. It taught you to depend on me completely. It shaped your heart to receive blessings with humility. And now, the time for receiving is here. The people who doubted you will soon see that I was with you all along. The voices that spoke against you will fall silent as my favor rises upon your life. You will not need to defend yourself. I will speak through your blessings. I will testify through your results. You will not need to prove anything. Your life will be the evidence that my hand has been on you all along. The things that used to stress you will no longer move you. You will begin to operate from peace, not panic. You will walk with calm assurance, not fear. You will speak with power, not hesitation. You will love boldly, not guardedly. Because you will know that no weapon formed against you can prosper, no storm can take you out, and no darkness can dim the light that I have placed inside you. This is not just another season, it is a new beginning. The pain is over. The waiting is over. The striving is over. What's ahead of you is peace, abundance, and fulfillment. I am replacing fear with faith, lack with overflow, and sorrow with laughter. I am writing a new chapter for your life, one filled with answered prayers, open doors, and divine connections. So breathe deeply, my child. Rest tonight knowing that your story is safe in my hands. You are stepping into more than you ever asked for, and it's happening because you didn't give up. This is your season of reward, restoration, and renewal. You are walking into the promises I made long ago, and nothing will stop it now. You are covered. You are chosen. You are ready. And I am right here, walking you into everything I've promised, one step, one miracle, one blessing at a time. God says, my child, listen to me closely, for this is a holy moment between us. You've carried a weight for far too long, and tonight I'm telling you, it ends. The season of heaviness, the days of uncertainty, the nights of silent tears, they are over. The pressure that's been sitting on your chest, the thoughts that have been keeping you awake, the fear that's been whispering that nothing will change, all of it is being lifted right now. I am speaking peace over your mind, healing over your heart, and strength into your spirit. You have fought hard, but now I will fight for you. Comment Amen if you feel the peace of God filling your spirit right now. You've walked through valleys that few would understand. You've endured loss that shook your faith, and yet you still whispered my name through the pain. You have been tested in ways that should have broken you, but you didn't give up. You held on to the smallest piece of hope, and that was enough for me to move. I have been watching every tear fall, and I am collecting them all, for not one will be wasted. Every cry has been heard. Every prayer has been recorded. Every act of faith, no matter how small, has reached my throne. What's coming to you is not just a blessing, it's a divine turnaround. I am rewriting your story, not from the middle, but from the root. The very thing that caused you pain will now bring you peace. The very place that broke you will now be the ground where your greatest joy grows. I am making something beautiful out of what you thought was ruined. You will see that I never left, not for one moment. Even in the silence, I was guiding your steps, shaping your faith, and preparing the table that is now being set before you. Comment 555 if you know this is your divine turnaround season. You thought you lost time, but you didn't lose a single second in my plan. I am redeeming every moment, every delay, every closed door. I am the God who restores what the locusts have eaten, and I will give back double for your trouble. You will not leave this season empty-handed. You will leave with wisdom, strength, favor, and peace that no one can take away. The places where you once wept will soon be filled with laughter. The same heart that broke in pain will now beat with joy. I am placing a divine covering over your home. Every spirit of fear, lack, confusion, and strife must leave. My angels are surrounding your space right now, bringing calm where there was chaos, bringing order where there was disorder. The same walls that heard your crying will now echo with praise. The air will feel lighter, the atmosphere different, because my presence is taking over. I am claiming your home as holy ground, and from this day forward, peace will dwell there. Comment 1717 if you receive God's peace over your home and heart. You've been walking by faith, not knowing how things would work out, but still trusting that I would come through. And now, I will show you that I never fail. I am opening doors that were shut for years. I am sending favor to meet you where you are. I am aligning connections, opportunities, and divine resources that will carry you into your next level. What once felt impossible will happen easily because my hand will be on it. You will stand in awe and know that this could only be me. You will no longer live in survival mode. You will thrive. You will breathe freely. You will rest deeply. You will laugh without fear of tomorrow. I am restoring your sense of joy, your ability to dream again, and your courage to move forward. You are not broken, you are being rebuilt. You are not forgotten, you are being positioned. You are not behind, you are right on time. I am aligning your steps with purpose so clearly that you will begin to feel destiny unfolding with every move you make. Do not fear what's ahead. I am already in your tomorrow. I am making the crooked paths straight. I am softening hearts in your favor. I am removing obstacles before you even see them. I am preparing blessings that you didn't even know you needed. The people I am sending into your life will carry peace, not pain. They will help you grow, not hold you back. God says, your mother who passed away has been begging to tell you something urgent. God says, open this message the second you see it. She's closer than you think. This is her last message to you. Please stop scrolling and let your heart be still in this moment. You were meant to hear this right now, not by chance, not by accident, but because heaven made room for it. God's Spirit is moving even now as these words reach you. If your eyes have fallen on this message, it means something is about to shift in your life in ways you could never imagine. Your mother has not been silent in heaven. She has cried out on your behalf with a voice of mercy and love, and the Lord heard every word. Comment Amen to receive this in your spirit. She has pleaded for you with a longing only a mother could carry. In the throne room of heaven, where no pain can live, where no sorrow can take root, her spirit has never let go of you. Even as she rejoices in eternal light, her heart still burns with love for you, her child. There are things she has tried to tell you in dreams, in whispers between moments, in the stillness of your grief, but now God is making sure you hear them, because the time is urgent. She wants you to know she sees your battles. She knows about the silent tears, the nights you've curled into yourself wishing she could just be there one more time. She's watched as you tried to smile while holding your pain tightly in your chest. She's closer than you know, not in the flesh, but in spirit, and God has allowed her to remain near you in the moments you feel most alone. Comment 11:11 if you believe she's been with you in ways words cannot explain. There's no distance in the spirit. There's no goodbye that God cannot reach across. Your mother wants you to know that you are not forsaken. Even when it felt like the world broke in two the day she left, even when you screamed into the emptiness for her, even when grief became so loud that nothing else seemed to matter, she was there. She's been praying, crying, and rejoicing all at once because heaven is not bound by time the way we are. Every prayer she prays for you echoes across your life even now. There's no expiration date on the love between a mother and her child when God holds it together. God says she's not only watching but also warring for you. She's standing in agreement with the angels over your life, crying out for divine protection over your mind, your body, your spirit. And the Lord has answered her. The same God who welcomed her into eternity is the same God standing with you in your most fragile moments. He has surrounded you with grace that you didn't even realize was there. That one time you almost gave up but didn't, that wasn't your strength alone. That was her intercession. That was heaven intervening. God says this is not the end for you. This is not the part where you give up or stop believing. Your mother's last message is not sorrow, not goodbye, but a reminder that her love remains active in your life through God's eternal presence. She is not telling you to mourn forever. She is urging you to live, to rise, to trust again, to know that her absence in the physical is not a reflection of God's absence. God is with you. He has never turned his face away from your pain. In fact, your brokenness has drawn him closer. He is healing the parts of you you thought would stay shattered forever. He's working even when the silence feels unbearable. He's moving mountains behind the scenes. You are not forgotten. You are not abandoned. You are not walking this life alone. Your mother's last words, carried by God's own breath, are a promise that you are still covered in love. Comment 222 if your heart feels the weight and warmth of this truth right now. There's a reason you survived what you did. There's a reason you're still breathing. The enemy tried to convince you that you were done, that you were too broken, too far gone, too empty to rise again. But God says the exact opposite. You are chosen. You are seen. You are called. You are rising not because you feel strong, but because He is lifting you with hands that never grow tired. He is not done with you. In fact, you are just beginning to walk into the purpose He placed inside of you before you were even born. Your mother knew how special you were. She spoke life into you even when you were too young to understand it. And now, from heaven, she's still speaking, still loving, still reaching through the veil of eternity to tell you, don't give up. Keep walking. Keep trusting. God is about to show you that none of your pain was wasted. The ache you feel in your soul, the longing that never quite disappears, it's not weakness. It's a sign that love was real, and it's a sign that love continues. And now, that love is being used by God as a bridge between heaven and earth. Every step you take forward is a step taken together, because love doesn't end. It simply transforms. God wants to fill your life with peace again, the kind that makes no sense to the world. He wants to wrap you in comfort so complete that even in the chaos, you'll feel carried. He wants to show you that His power is greater than the grief, greater than the memories, greater than the hole left behind. He's not trying to erase your mother's memory. He's preserving it, sanctifying it, turning it into a well of strength for you to draw from. Her last message is not goodbye. Her last message is this: I am still with you. I am praying for you. I am proud of you. I have not stopped loving you. And I never will. God has made sure you hear it now, because your next chapter requires you to know this in your heart. You're not alone in the battle. You're surrounded. Comment 333 to declare your faith that even in the heaviness, God is here with you. What if everything blocking your financial breakthrough could be undone with a single 9-word phrase? That's exactly what thousands are discovering as they speak this powerful prayer each morning. Backed by research and verified results, it's helping ordinary people step into unexpected abundance. No struggle. No hustle. Just words, with real impact. Click the link in the description and comments before this life-changing secret is deleted. Your mother's spirit has never been far from you. The love she poured into your life has never stopped flowing. God allowed her love to stretch beyond the grave so that it could reach you exactly when you needed it most. In the stillness of your room, in the quiet hours of the night when you feel completely undone, she is there. Not in the way you wish, but in the way your soul understands. And God's Spirit surrounds you like a shield, tender and strong, holding you upright when your knees feel too weak to stand. She wants you to know that nothing in your life has been wasted. Not one moment of pain, not 1 second of struggle, not one breath of doubt. All of it has been seen by the Father. All of it is being used for your good, even the things that tried to break you beyond repair. God has wrapped every broken piece in His healing presence and is turning your ashes into beauty, your wounds into wisdom, your sorrow into strength. You have no idea how many times your life could have collapsed, but grace stepped in before it reached you. Your mother knows how much you've tried to be strong. She knows how hard it's been to keep smiling when your heart was breaking wide open. She knows how much you missed the sound of her voice, the way she could comfort you without saying a word, the way her presence made the world feel safe. But she wants you to understand this: God has not left you comfortless. The same Spirit that raised Christ from the dead lives in you, walks with you, and fights for you. You are not facing life alone. Comment 555 if you receive the peace that only God can give you in this moment. She wants you to walk forward, not with guilt, not with regret, not with sorrow chaining your soul, but with the courage to trust that love never dies. She doesn't want you to spend your days trapped in the past, searching for her in every memory, aching for a future that cannot be. She wants you to live. She wants you to breathe fully again. She wants you to laugh without guilt and smile without pain. That is her final wish. Not to see you mourn forever, but to see you rise. And you will rise. Because the Lord is lifting you with a strength that does not fail. He is covering you with His wings, and underneath are everlasting arms that never let go. The very God who formed the stars and carved rivers into the earth has set His attention on your healing. He is removing the shadows that have lingered in your spirit and making space for joy again. Not fake joy, not forced smiles, but real peace that flows from deep within. The storms of grief may come and go, but they do not have the final word over your life. The final word belongs to the one who defeated death, who restored hope, and who reigns forever. Your mother is not lost. She has been found in the light of eternity. And that light still reaches you. It shines over your steps. It comforts your spirit. It reminds you that you are still deeply loved, deeply seen, and deeply held. God says you have no idea how many times your mother has cried out in the Spirit for you. She has begged for mercy over your life, pleaded for your protection, called out for your deliverance. And God, in His infinite compassion, heard her voice and responded with an outpouring of grace. That's why you've survived things others didn't. That's why you made it through heartbreaks, betrayals, losses, and breakdowns. That's why, even now, with your heart bruised and weary, you're still standing. You may not have had the words to pray some nights. You may have felt too broken to even speak. But her prayers carried you. Her intercession before the Lord became a bridge when you couldn't find your way. God honored her cries because her love was pure and her faith was strong. You are living inside the blessing of her love, wrapped in the shelter of her hope for you, covered by the presence of God that never fails. Comment 12:12 if you know deep in your spirit that her prayers are still moving in your life today. The enemy has tried to convince you that your best days ended with her passing. But God says the truth is the opposite. Your best days are still ahead. The anointing that has been passed from her to you is being awakened. Her faith is your inheritance. Her strength is now your foundation. Her prayers have unlocked doors in the Spirit that you are about to walk through. You are not just a child left behind. You are a legacy rising. Heaven is backing you. Angels are assigned to you. Miracles are on their way. And God is not just healing your heart. He's rebuilding your life from the inside out. You don't have to understand every detail. You just have to trust the one who holds it all. He is mending what was broken. He is restoring what was stolen. He is softening what was hardened by sorrow. And He is doing it all with your mother's love wrapped around every step you take. You are chosen. You are favored. You are protected. The same God who welcomed her with open arms is the same God wrapping His arms around you right now. You are not walking through the valley of loss alone. You are walking with the King of Kings. And that means every tear will be redeemed, every ache will be healed, and every cry will be answered. Comment 777 if you feel her love surrounding you right now like a warm embrace. You were never meant to carry this sorrow by yourself. God has always been close, even when your heart was too broken to feel Him. He was there when you sat in the darkness, holding your breath, wishing things had turned out differently. He saw you when you whispered into your pillow at night, hoping somehow your voice would reach heaven. And it did. Not just to God, but to her. God let her hear the pain in your voice, and He answered by letting her love flow back to you through His Spirit. A declassified government document quietly revealed a 9-word phrase that's helping people unlock true financial freedom. It's not hype, it's backed by neuroscience and proven in real lives. From debt relief to unexpected paychecks, the stories are everywhere. But because of its origins, this information may not stay public for long. Click the link in the description and comments now, before the page disappears. Your mother wants you to stop punishing yourself for not doing more. She sees now what you couldn't have seen then. She knows now what you had no way of knowing before. Every moment you think you failed, every time you said something you wish you hadn't, every second you feel like you should have done more, she has let go of it. And now God is asking you to let go of it too. There is no guilt in heaven. There is only love, only peace, only the unshakable truth that you were enough. She knows how much you loved her. She knows how hard you tried. And even in her final moments, her spirit knew that your love was pure. The Lord wrapped her in mercy and grace and lifted her into a place where there is no pain, no sorrow, no confusion. And now she sees your heart with perfect clarity. She wants you to forgive yourself. She wants you to stop replaying the moments that didn't go how you planned. Because now, in the light of heaven, she only sees the love. God says you have a future full of beauty, and you don't need to feel guilty for living it. You're not betraying her memory by smiling again. You're not dishonoring her legacy by being happy. In fact, your healing is her joy. Your laughter is her celebration. Your peace is her answer. She prayed for you to live fully, to love deeply, and to walk in purpose. And now God is calling you into those prayers. Comment 999 if your heart is open to receive the peace she has always wanted for you. You are stepping into a season where heaven's presence will feel more real than ever before. The Lord is going to show up in ways that will leave you in tears, not from sorrow but from awe. You will begin to feel surrounded by peace in places where anxiety once ruled. You will find comfort in moments that once felt unbearable. Because the weight you've carried is being lifted by the hands of God, and He's doing it in honor of the prayers your mother never stopped praying. He is healing wounds that went unnoticed by everyone else. He is restoring hope in the parts of your soul that were too tired to keep dreaming. You have endured storms that would have destroyed many, but the reason you're still here is because your life is protected. You have angels covering you. You have a mother in heaven whispering to the throne of God on your behalf. And you have a Father who is making all things new. This is not just comfort. This is a spiritual release. You are being freed from the chains of the past. Every lie the enemy tried to tell you is being dismantled. You are not broken beyond repair. You are not unloved. You are not forgotten. You are not alone. You are deeply loved, eternally seen, and fully protected. God's hands are upon your life, and His presence surrounds you like a fortress that cannot be shaken. There are blessings coming that your mother dreamed of for you. There are miracles being prepared in the unseen, shaped by the very things she believed God would do in your life. Her prayers are still living. Her words still hold weight. Her faith still moves mountains for you. You are about to step into answered prayers she began long before she ever left this earth. You may not understand the timing. You may not know why things happened the way they did. But God does. He holds the full picture. He knows the weight of your grief, and He also knows the strength of your future. The loss you feel will not consume you. It will not define you. It will not be the end of your joy. Because God is writing a new chapter in your story, and He is writing it with tenderness and power. Comment 10:10 if you are ready for the new chapter that God is opening for you. You are walking into peace. You are walking into purpose. You are walking into healing so deep that even your memories will be touched by His grace. The things that once triggered sorrow will soon become reminders of how far you've come. The ache in your chest will become a testimony of how God carried you when you couldn't carry yourself. And through it all, your mother's love will still be there, never fading, never lost, always present through the Spirit of God that connects what earth has separated. God says you are not a person marked by loss. You are a person marked by legacy. Your life is now an extension of the love your mother poured into you, and that love lives on every time you choose to keep going. Heaven celebrates every time you rise again, every time you breathe through the pain and choose hope, every time you speak life when silence feels safer. Your courage is an offering, your strength is worship, and your healing is a miracle in progress. Heaven rejoices over you. Angels are watching over you. Your mother is still proud of you. And your Father in heaven is holding you close, never letting go. What lies ahead is brighter than what is behind. What God is preparing for you is bigger than what was lost. And what you are about to walk into is proof that love, when touched by God, never dies. Comment 15:15 if your heart is open to receive this word right now. She's been crying out to God, asking Him to touch your life in ways that only heaven can. Her voice, filled with urgency and love, has reached the highest places. And God did not ignore her cries. That's why you're reading these words now. That's why your heart is stirred. That's why your spirit knows that this isn't just words on a screen, this is heaven leaning down to lift you back up. Your mother wants you to know she has never stopped being near you. In the most broken moments, when you've stared out a window and begged silently for a sign, she was there. When you felt something brush your heart and couldn't explain it, she was there. When peace settled into a moment you thought would be too painful to endure, that was her love, wrapped in the hands of God, reaching through time to comfort you. Everything you thought you knew about money might be wrong. A 9-word prayer, buried in a leaked FBI file, is now changing lives overnight. Thousands of people are repeating it once a day and seeing wealth appear without effort. Neuroscientists believe it activates a part of the brain that's been linked to abundance for millions of years. This could be the breakthrough you've been waiting for, but the page could be taken down at any time. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears forever. God says He has kept her memory sacred and pure, untouched by sorrow and death. She is not just a memory. She is part of your testimony. Every good thing that is coming to you is a continuation of the prayers she poured out while she was still on this earth, and even more now that she sees everything from heaven's view. You are not left behind. You are walking with the power of her intercession resting on your life like a divine covering. There is so much she wants you to know. She wants you to stop feeling like you've failed her. She wants you to let go of the guilt, the what ifs, the I should have, the I wish I did more. She sees clearly now what none of us could have seen through the fog of pain. She knows the love you carried for her, even in the moments you felt powerless. God says He wants to set you free from that torment. It's time to step out of the heaviness of regret and into the light of peace. Comment 1717, if you are ready to walk in freedom from guilt and step into the grace your mother always wanted for you. You've been trying so hard to hold everything together, but you were never meant to do it all in your own strength. That's why God has surrounded you with invisible hands of help, with angels assigned to walk with you, and with divine encounters that are not accidents but orchestrated moments of mercy. The heaviness you feel is lifting even now, because her prayers are working in real time, shaping your path, preparing breakthroughs, and keeping you safe when danger was too close. You've come so far. Even when you thought you were stuck, you were moving forward. Even when you felt empty, you were still being filled with a strength that doesn't come from this world. Every moment of weakness became an altar where God poured in more grace. Every time you nearly broke but didn't, heaven was watching, and your mother was interceding. The battle you are fighting is not in vain, because victory has already been declared over you. Her final message is not about pain. It's not about sadness. It's not even about saying goodbye. Her message is about reminding you that she left a legacy of faith inside of you. She carried the light of hope in her spirit, and now that flame is burning in you. She wants you to protect it, nurture it, and walk boldly in the knowledge that her love never ended, it just changed form. It became eternal. God says, "My beloved child, lean in and let my words settle deep within your heart. You have carried many burdens, but tonight I want you to release them all. You've tried to be strong for so long, holding everything together with your own hands, but now it is time to rest in mine. I am taking over what has been too heavy for you. I am removing what has drained you. You have fought battles that weren't yours to fight, and I am bringing those battles to an end. You don't have to do it alone anymore. You never did. You just need to let me in fully, without fear, without hesitation, without trying to control what only I can heal." Comment Amen if you feel God asking you to finally rest in Him. I am wrapping you in my peace. I am restoring your mind, soothing your heart, and calming the storm that's been swirling inside you. I am breathing life back into what felt lifeless. The quiet that surrounds you now is not emptiness, it is my presence. The silence that once felt painful is now becoming sacred. You are not being ignored, you are being embraced. I am speaking softly to your spirit, saying, "Peace, be still." The voices of doubt, fear, and anxiety are losing their grip. You will begin to feel freedom again. The fog will lift. The confusion will clear. You will see me in every detail of your days. You are walking into restoration so complete that you will hardly recognize your life a few months from now. I am not fixing things halfway. I am rebuilding from the ground up. The cracks that once weakened you will be filled with strength. The scars that once shamed you will become symbols of victory. The broken pieces you thought were useless will fit perfectly into the masterpiece I am creating. You will see that nothing was wasted. Not one tear, not one heartbreak, not one delay. Every moment served a purpose in your preparation for what I am about to release. Comment 1414 if you are ready to step into complete restoration. I am bringing alignment to every area of your life. Your relationships will begin to reflect my peace. The people who drained your energy will fade away. The ones who carry light and truth will be drawn to you. Your circle will change because your season has changed. I am removing anyone who cannot handle the blessing that's coming your way. Do not fight to keep what I am taking away. It's not rejection, it's protection. I know what your heart needs, even when you don't. I am making space for what's meant to stay. You have worried about provision, wondering how things will work out, how you'll make it, how the pieces will come together. I tell you now, you will not lack. You will not be left without. I will provide in ways that will surprise you. I will open doors that seemed permanently closed. I will send opportunities that match your calling, not your comfort. You have lived in survival long enough. Now you will live in stability. You will not be chasing blessings. Blessings will follow you, flow through you, and rest upon you. Comment 999 if you believe that divine provision is finding you now. Your time of waiting was never wasted. It made you strong enough to handle what's next. It stripped away pride and taught you dependence. It deepened your faith and sharpened your discernment. That's why this next season will not break you, it will bless you. You will walk in wisdom now. You will recognize distractions before they derail you. You will sense my spirit guiding you in decisions that once confused you. I will make your path straight, your vision clear, and your heart steady. You will not wander aimlessly again. You will soon look around and see evidence of my hand everywhere. What was once chaos will become order. What was once uncertainty will become direction. What was once pain will become purpose. You will wake up one morning and realize you are no longer surviving, you are thriving. The heaviness will be gone, replaced by peace that makes no sense to the world but feels perfectly right to your spirit. You will laugh without remembering the pain. You will breathe without tension. You will look forward without fear. My child, I am bringing you into a place of deep rest, not inactivity, but trust. You won't feel the need to rush anymore. You won't feel the panic of running out of time. You will understand that everything meant for you will arrive exactly when it should. I hold the timing, I hold the outcomes, and I hold you. I am not finished yet. What's next is going to leave you in awe. You will see doors swing wide with no effort. You will meet people who speak life into your destiny. You will see my hand in the smallest details and know that it was me all along. So tonight, release the worry. Release the guilt. Release the fear. I am rewriting your story with grace. I am restoring your laughter. I am redeeming your time. The things you thought were gone are coming back in greater measure. You are stepping into peace, abundance, and purpose. And through it all, my hand will never leave you. You are covered. You are cherished. You are safe in my presence. What I have begun in you will not stop here, it will flourish beyond anything you could imagine. Stay still, stay faithful, and watch what I do next. For this is only the beginning of a beautiful, holy new chapter of your life. God says, my child, I have heard every whisper of your heart, and I want you to know that you are stepping into the season I promised you long ago. You may not feel ready, but I have made you ready. The things that once scared you no longer have power over you. The pain that once paralyzed you has become your strength. You are not the same person who began this journey. You are stronger, wiser, and softer in spirit. You have been refined by the fire, not destroyed by it. What was meant to crush you has only made you more like me. You didn't see it at first, but now you will. The very things that tried to break you have become the foundation of your breakthrough. Comment Amen if you can feel this word stirring something inside you. The waiting was not punishment. It was protection. I had to make sure the promise you were praying for would not come before your spirit was strong enough to carry it. You have learned how to trust me when I said, wait. You have learned how to stand still when everything in you wanted to move. You have learned how to believe when you saw nothing happening. And now that your roots have grown deep, the fruit will come easily. The things that once took so much effort will now flow naturally because you've learned to rely on me instead of your own strength. You will soon see answers arrive so quickly that you will barely have time to process how fast things are changing. The breakthroughs that were delayed are being released. The prayers that felt unanswered are being fulfilled. The relationships that were distant are being restored. I am making every crooked path straight and every rough place smooth. You are walking into peace that flows like a river. The blessings will not trickle, they will pour. Comment 555 if you believe that blessings are about to pour into your life. The favor that's coming will not make sense to those who counted you out. They will wonder how someone like you could rise after all that you've been through. But you will know that it wasn't luck, it was me. My favor has no limit, and I am pouring it out over you. Doors will open before you knock. People will help you without knowing why. Provision will find you even when you aren't searching for it. I am aligning things that were never aligned before. I am bringing ease where there used to be struggle. You've carried pain for so long that you began to accept it as normal. But I am showing you that peace is your portion now. Joy is your inheritance. Freedom is your identity. You will no longer live guarded, waiting for things to fall apart. You will live open, trusting that I hold everything together. I am healing you in places that you didn't even know were wounded. The memories that once brought pain will soon bring peace. You will look back and thank me for not giving you what you thought you wanted. Comment 1111 if you know that what God has planned is better than what you once prayed for. You are walking into a new level of clarity. The confusion that clouded your mind is lifting. The uncertainty that weighed on your heart is gone. You will know exactly what to do because my Spirit will guide you. You will sense which doors to walk through and which ones to avoid. You will no longer be anxious about making the wrong move, because I will order every step. Even if you take a detour, I will redirect you. You cannot miss what I have written for you. There will be peace in your relationships, provision in your finances, stability in your home, and renewal in your spirit. You have been stretched, but that stretching has made room for the new blessings I am about to pour out. You will no longer have to beg for acceptance or force what's meant to be. What belongs to you will come and stay, because I am sending it. You will see stability where there used to be chaos. You will feel certainty where there used to be fear. You will walk with confidence because you will finally understand that everything you went through prepared you for this moment. This is not a temporary blessing. This is a divine shift. You will not return to the struggle you came from. I have broken the cycle of lack, fear, and confusion that tried to follow you. You are walking in permanent favor now. Your days of weeping are over. Your nights of worry are finished. The sound that will fill your home will be laughter, worship, and peace. You will sleep deeply, and your mornings will begin with joy. So walk boldly, my child. Step forward with your head high and your heart open. What's ahead of you is bigger than what's behind you. You are stepping into divine alignment, into days that will remind you that I am still faithful, still powerful, still working miracles. The story is not ending, it is just beginning. You will look back on this season and say, God, you did everything you said you would. The pain has served its purpose. The waiting has done its work. The tests have proven your faith. Now comes the release, the reward, and the rejoicing. I am with you, and I will never let you go. Walk in confidence, walk in joy, walk in peace. Your story is about to shine brighter than ever, because I am finishing what I started, and it ends in victory. God says, my child, I have been watching the weight you've carried, the tears you've hidden, and the hope that flickered but never went out. You have been through long nights of wondering when things would finally shift, and now the change is here. You are walking into a new dawn that I have prepared for you. You will see light where there was once darkness. You will feel peace where there was once chaos. You will experience joy that no circumstance can take away. This is your appointed time of renewal, restoration, and release. Nothing that has been taken will remain lost, because I am the God who restores in full measure. Comment Amen if you receive this as confirmation in your heart. You have been faithful through pain that could have hardened you. You chose to keep believing even when everything around you told you to give up. You stayed when walking away would have been easier. You held on to me when your strength was gone. That faith did not go unnoticed. Heaven has been moving in response to every silent prayer, every whispered hope, and every moment you chose faith over fear. Now, the results of that faith are beginning to take form. You are stepping into answered prayers, fulfilled promises, and blessings that will feel like miracles because they are. There were moments when you thought I was silent, but I was speaking to you in stillness. There were times when you thought I was absent, but I was working behind the scenes in ways you couldn't see. Every delay had a purpose. Every disappointment redirected you toward something better. Every closed door was protection. You didn't fail, you were being guided. You didn't lose, you were being refined. What you thought was falling apart was actually falling into place. Comment 2222 if you believe every closed door was leading you to divine redirection. I am about to surprise you with my goodness. The things you thought would take years will happen suddenly. The weight that's been on your chest will lift overnight. The prayers you thought were forgotten will be answered quickly. You will stand in awe of how fast I turn things around. I am a God of sudden shifts. In one moment, I can change everything. The same God who spoke light into darkness is speaking life into your situation now. You will feel peace invade the very areas where you once felt despair. You will find clarity where you once found confusion. You will wake up and feel a deep sense of calm, because your spirit will finally know that everything is under control. You are not going back to who you used to be. That version of you was necessary for a season, but now I am calling you higher. You are not the same person who cried in the dark. You are stronger, softer, wiser, and full of purpose. Congratulations. God says, your miracle has arrived. Your angel is not allowing you to skip this message at any cost. Please open this message immediately. The angel assigned to you is standing near you right now, and they are not letting you pass this moment without receiving what heaven has released over your life. Please open your heart immediately, because this is not just a message, it is a divine moment you were born for. Every delay, every tear, every lonely night has led to this exact point in time. God is speaking directly to you now. Please stay with this till the end and do not walk away. Comment Amen to affirm you have received this word. There are days when the weight feels unbearable, when hope seems like a distant dream, and when the soul grows tired from waiting and praying. But today, something in the spirit has shifted. Heaven has sent confirmation. You have not been overlooked. You are not forgotten. Your cries did not vanish into silence. God heard every whisper, every groan too deep for words, and now He says, your miracle has arrived. Not tomorrow, not next week, not someday in the future, but now. This is not just encouragement. This is prophecy being fulfilled. What you lost will be restored. What was delayed is now being delivered. What you thought had died will live again, because the power of God does not fail. His word never returns empty. The winds that once fought you are now turning in your favor. Comment 11:11 if you believe this is for you. This is a moment wrapped in divine timing. You are not here by accident. You didn't scroll here by mistake. You were pulled in by the Spirit, chosen by the Creator, protected by the angels, and covered by the blood of Jesus Christ. Right now, God is commanding His heavenly hosts to release the miracle that had your name on it all along. It was never lost, it was never denied, it was simply waiting for the appointed time. And now, that time has come. You are walking into a room where God already placed your name. You are entering a season where doors will not just open, they will swing wide with favor, with healing, with restoration, and with overflow. No more begging. No more pleading. You are stepping into the reality of what you have prayed for with tears on your pillow and pain in your chest. God is faithful to finish what He started. He is not a man that He should lie. If He said it, it will be. You are chosen. Not randomly, not casually, but deliberately. You have been marked by heaven, protected in storms that should have drowned you, preserved in moments that should have broken you, and loved so deeply that even in your failures, God stayed close. This is the kind of love that does not let go. The kind of love that surrounds you even when you're tired, broken, and unsure. He didn't leave you then, and He will not leave you now. This miracle is not small. It is not partial. It is complete. You will not receive a portion, you will receive the fullness of what God has declared over your life. Healing in your body. Restoration in your relationships. Financial release. Peace in your mind. Breakthrough in the areas you cried for but never told anyone about. God is addressing even the silent prayers, the ones hidden behind smiles and polite, "I'm fine" responses. He knows. He sees. And He moves. Comment 222 if you trust what God is doing even when you do not understand it fully. Sometimes, God allows us to be crushed so we can carry the oil. Sometimes, He lets us walk through the fire so we come out refined. Sometimes, He strips everything we leaned on so that we lean only on Him. But now, after all you've endured, the Lord says it is time. You will rise. You will be lifted. You will be established and surrounded by His grace. This is not just for inspiration. This is an impartation. Lift your eyes. You are not at the end, you are at the turning point. Where you saw loss, God is bringing increase. Where there was pain, healing is pouring like rain. Where there was confusion, clarity is now being given. And it is not by your own strength, it is not by your wisdom or your doing, it is by the Spirit of the living God who cannot fail and never sleeps. You are about to see prayers answered so quickly, you will sit in silence and cry not out of pain, but out of sheer awe at how good and faithful God has been. The ones who doubted you will witness your rise. The voices that said you were finished will have to watch God prepare a table before you, right in their presence. You are not walking into a blessing, you are walking into a season of blessings, one after the other, each greater than the last. Please, if you have felt this word touch your heart, like this video as a sign of your agreement with heaven. Not for numbers. Not for popularity. But as a declaration that you receive it and believe it is already happening. Heaven is not only aware of your situation, it is actively responding to it. There is movement in the unseen. Angels have been released. What was tied up is now flowing freely. What was held back is now being accelerated. You are in divine alignment. Stay there. Remain faithful. Keep your heart clean. Do not allow bitterness or doubt to block what is already at your door. You have survived things that were meant to destroy you. You have walked through shadows that tried to consume you. But God, in His mercy, kept you. Not only kept you, but preserved you, strengthened you, and positioned you. Now, the same hands that held you through the storm are lifting you into promise. You are stepping into your next chapter, and this one will not be marked by pain, but by praise. It will not be filled with battles, but with victories. You will no longer have to chase what belongs to you, because God is commanding it to chase you down. Comment 555 to declare that you are ready for all God is releasing over you right now. There's a reason leading neuroscientists are fascinated by one specific 9-word phrase. People all over the world are using it daily and reporting sudden financial breakthroughs, cleared debts, unexpected deposits, and total peace of mind. More than 19,000 lives have already been transformed. Some say it's divine, others say it's pure science. If you're seeing this, you're lucky, the page might go offline any second. Click the link in the description and comments to access it before it's too late. Keep your eyes on Him. Stay in His Word. Surround yourself with people who remind you of His faithfulness. This is not a season to shrink back. This is the time to rise up with boldness, knowing that the King of Kings is walking with you. What seemed impossible will bow to the name of Jesus. What looked hopeless is being flooded with divine light. Comment 12:12 to seal this in your spirit. Heaven is not silent anymore. The voice of the Lord is roaring over your situation with thunderous authority. When God speaks, the earth obeys. Chains break. Darkness flees. And what was once lost is retrieved. Right now, God is moving pieces that you cannot see, bringing everything into place for what He is about to reveal in your life. This is not the end of your story. This is the beginning of everything God promised. God says, I have seen your hidden tears, I have counted every night you stayed quiet while breaking inside, and I have marked you for something greater. Your miracle is not random. It is not vague. It has a purpose. It has a name. And that name is yours. It has been written on heaven's timeline, and nothing the enemy did could erase it. Your angel fought for it. Your prayers fueled it. And your faith sustained you long enough to receive it. The pressure you felt was not to crush you, it was to shape you. The pain you endured was not to destroy you, it was to develop the strength you would need to carry the blessing you are about to receive. You were being refined in the fire, and now God says it is time to come out shining, radiant, and restored. The wait has not been wasted. You are about to walk into something so big, so specific, and so timely, it will silence every voice that spoke against you. You are not alone in this. Heaven has been closer than ever. Every time you felt you were walking in silence, God was right beside you. When you thought your prayers were falling flat, angels were catching every word. And now, they are being released like arrows into the exact places you need change. Miracles are forming in places you haven't even looked yet. There is a turn happening now, a divine shift that is placing you exactly where you need to be. Comment 777 if you feel the shift happening inside your soul even as you read this. You have entered the room you used to cry about. You are standing at the door you once believed would never open. And not only is it opening, but it is opening wide, with favor rushing out like a river. This is not about you earning it. This is about God deciding it is time. He's doing this for His glory, and because His love for you is not based on what you've done, but on who He is. And He is good. He is faithful. And He is ready. Even the things you forgot to pray for are being included in this blessing. God is so detailed, so aware, and so intentional that He is answering requests you whispered only once but never repeated. Things you tucked away because they seemed too big, too broken, or too far gone, those are the very things God is about to restore. He is healing your heart. He is making a way. He is declaring over your life, it is finished. This is the season where the weeping you did in private is turning into joy that will be seen in public. You will laugh again, not because life is perfect, but because the weight you carried has been lifted by the one who never meant for you to carry it alone. God is taking it from your hands and replacing it with peace, with wisdom, and with divine strategy. He is making you whole again, not just in one area, but in every place that was broken. Comment 999 if you believe the God of restoration is moving in your life right now. The warfare was heavy because the blessing is massive. The nights of silence were intense because the response coming is loud and undeniable. God didn't bring you this far to leave you empty. He didn't allow the trials to break you. He let them build you into someone who could carry what is coming. And now that you have passed through the wilderness, He is bringing you into your promise. Even the people who doubted you, who walked away, who thought it was over for you, God is going to allow them to see what His hand has done in your life. But this is not about proving them wrong. It is about proving God right. He chose you. He kept you. He poured into you. And now He is rewarding you. Not because you were perfect, but because you endured. You stayed. You kept praying. You didn't give up. The power of God is descending on your life like rain on dry ground. The areas that felt barren are now receiving life. The relationships that felt distant are now being healed. The strength you thought you lost is being restored. You are rising, not just emotionally or spiritually, but in every area of your life. And it is all by the mercy and glory of God. He is lighting a path for you that no one can shut down. He is opening doors no man can close. And what He is doing, no devil in hell can interrupt. You are protected. You are shielded. You are wrapped in divine fire. Nothing formed against you will prosper. Every tongue that rises up in judgment, He will silence. Every arrow sent against you is being deflected by angels who are surrounding you right now. The air is changing around you. The atmosphere is thick with glory. Heaven is responding. And God is declaring that it is your time. You are stepping out of lack and into overflow. You are moving out of confusion and into clarity. You are being taken from sorrow into song, from darkness into light, from bondage into freedom. He is not just changing your story. He is rewriting it with His own hand. Comment 1010 to stand in alignment with this word from heaven. Can saying just 9 simple words really change your financial situation? According to top neuroscientists, and even an accidental confirmation from the FBI, it absolutely can. This short daily prayer is helping people erase debt, attract wealth, and live free from financial stress. It only takes a few seconds to say, but the results are lasting. Don't wait. Click the link in the description and comments before this secret is deleted forever. There are times when the enemy fights hardest just before the release. The pressure you've been feeling, the weariness that keeps pulling at your soul, the frustration that doesn't seem to ease, those are not signs of failure. They are evidence that the atmosphere around you is breaking open. The shaking wasn't to destroy you. It was to unlock the chains, to break open the gates, and to make space for what I am placing in your hands. You have cried long enough. You have waited in silence while others moved forward. You have encouraged others while secretly wondering when it would be your turn. I have seen it all, and not a single moment was wasted. Every silent prayer, every small act of obedience, every time you chose to trust when you didn't understand, I saw it, I marked it, and now I reward it. You are standing on holy ground. The earth beneath your feet is not the same anymore. I have walked ahead of you, and I have made the crooked paths straight. You will no longer have to strive to be seen. You will no longer have to beg to be heard. The anointing on your life is rising. The calling that has been resting quietly within you is being awakened. You will feel it in your spirit, like a fire that cannot be put out, because I am breathing on you with fresh wind, fresh oil, and fresh strength. Comment 15:15 if you receive this strength from God right now and choose to walk boldly into it. I am not just giving you one blessing. I am giving you layers of miracles. The kind of blessings that will touch every corner of your life. You will no longer have to separate the areas of peace and pain. I am healing everything. Your family, your heart, your finances, your dreams. I am doing a complete work, because when I start something, I finish it fully. Nothing missing. Nothing broken. Only glory. Do not worry about the people who left. Do not mourn over doors that closed. What I have for you does not require what you lost. I am your source. I am your stability. I am the one who sees what others cannot. The betrayal broke your heart, but it also removed what could not go with you into your next. You are not behind. You are not late. You are walking right into my perfect timing, and nothing can stop it. Every seed you planted in tears is coming back with a harvest of joy. You didn't lose time. You gained testimony. You didn't lose opportunities. You gained wisdom. And now, I am turning your faithfulness into overflow. You will not just be blessed, you will be a blessing. What I pour into you will touch the lives of others. People will look at you and see evidence that I am real, that I am good, and that I never forget my children. The fire you walked through has refined you. The storms you survived have strengthened you. The silence you endured has humbled you. And now, your spirit is ready to carry what others cannot. This is not just about blessing. This is about assignment. I am calling you higher. I am lifting your name in rooms where you have not yet entered. I am positioning you for impact. Your voice matters. Your presence carries my fragrance. Wherever you go, I go with you. Comment 17:17 if you believe God's hand is taking you higher, and you are ready to move with Him. I know it has been hard. I know there were nights you felt alone, and days when you felt unseen. But I was there in all of it. I never turned away. I never gave up on you. You are my beloved, my chosen, and my joy. I take delight in you, even in your brokenness. You don't have to be perfect to be loved by me. You just have to be willing to stay close. To trust me. To let me lead. The enemy tried to silence your voice, but I am amplifying it. He tried to bury your purpose, but I have resurrected it. He tried to make you believe it was over, but I am showing you that this is only the beginning. You are rising. You are being restored. And you are going to walk into places that once felt impossible because I have made them possible. Not by your strength, but by mine. The battle is not yours. It is mine. You don't have to figure everything out. You just have to rest in me. I am the one who parts the Red Sea. I am the one who brings water from the rock. I am the one who calls dead things back to life. And I am the one who is moving in your life right now. You are not forgotten. You are not forsaken. You are favored. Keep your heart soft. Keep your eyes on me. The world may look uncertain, but my promises are sure. You don't have to chase after blessings. When you walk with me, they will chase after you. Goodness and mercy are following you all the days of your life. You are walking into divine appointments, divine connections, and divine release. I am placing the right people, the right opportunities, and the right resources in your path at the right time. What you carry is sacred. What you survived has prepared you. And what you are walking into will be more than you imagined. You are not just stepping into a season, you are stepping into a divine fulfillment. What you prayed for is arriving. What you dreamed of is becoming real. And what you thought would take years is being accelerated by my hand. Comment Amen if you receive this in faith. What the enemy meant for harm, I have already turned for good. What was sent to break you, I am now using to build you. The places where you were attacked the most will become the places of your greatest authority. Your wounds will not define you. Your scars will not shame you. Instead, they will shine with my glory, because I am the one who redeems all things. I am the one who takes the broken and makes it beautiful. I am the one who never wastes pain. There has never been a moment when I wasn't watching over you. Even in the silence, even in the loneliness, even in the crushing, I was there. When people turned their backs, I stayed. When doors closed, I stood beside you. When your strength faded, I held you up. And now, the reward for your endurance is being released. Your miracle is here. You are not waiting for it anymore, it is waiting for you to step into it with boldness and faith. Comment 11:11 if you believe your miracle has already arrived and it is time to walk into it. Right now, 55 countries are quietly using a 9-word money ritual. A recently leaked research file revealed that this pattern activates powerful brain pathways tied to wealth and prosperity. People are repeating it once a day and seeing money flow into their lives like never before. This discovery might not stay online much longer. Click the link in the description and comments to learn the phrase before it disappears forever. You are not in this by yourself. The Creator of heaven and earth is backing you up. The one who parted seas and raised the dead is the same one who is calling you forward now. This is not a small shift. This is a divine acceleration. What used to take years will happen in days. What felt impossible before will suddenly fall into place. I am not limited by time. I am not limited by circumstances. I am the God of the sudden turnaround, and I am doing it for you now. You are about to walk into promises that generations before you prayed for. This is legacy. This is not just about you. It is about those coming after you. I am breaking cycles. I am destroying patterns. I am tearing down strongholds that held your family captive. You are the one I have chosen to carry freedom. You are the one I am lifting up to show the world what my hand can do. You are not random. You are royal. You are part of my divine plan. The enemy tried to convince you that the silence meant I was gone, but it was in the silence that I was shaping your heart. You've grown stronger than you realize. You've learned how to trust me, how to stand in faith when everything around you shook, how to believe even when you didn't see. Now, that faith is unlocking blessings that have been stored for this exact moment. You will not have to strive for what is about to arrive, it will meet you where you are. You are walking into divine favor that will make people wonder how everything changed so quickly. They will see the glow of peace on your face and not understand it. They will see doors open for you that should have stayed closed and call it luck, but you will know it's not luck, it's my hand. The same hand that carried you through the storm is now guiding you into victory. The tests you faced were never meant to destroy you, they were meant to reveal you. You now stand as someone who knows my faithfulness firsthand. You know what it means to be kept by grace, sustained by mercy, and lifted by love. You are no longer afraid of the unknown, because you know the one who holds the unknown in his hands. So rest, my beloved. Stop questioning if good things can happen for you, they already are. Stop doubting your future, it's secure in me. Stop fearing loss, what's meant for you cannot be taken. Lift your eyes again. Dream again. Hope again. The season of fear is over, and the season of fulfillment has begun. Everything I promised you is still alive. Every prophecy, every vision, every word I whispered to your heart, it will come to pass. You are not forgotten, you are chosen. You are not lost, you are found. You are not broken, you are becoming whole. The best part of your story starts now, and my hand will be on every page. Walk forward with peace, with faith, and with the quiet confidence that heaven itself is backing every step you take. God says, my child, I need you to hear this clearly. The season that once drained you is over. The pain that once consumed you is ending. The nights that felt like they would never pass have given way to a new dawn. I am doing something brand new, and this time, it will not fade away. This time, what I give you will stay. You have endured long enough. You have waited long enough. You have prayed through the storm, and now you will dance in the rain of blessings. You have walked through fire and come out refined, not ruined. You have survived the testing, and now you are stepping into triumph. Comment Amen if you know that this is your moment of breakthrough. I am sending waves of peace into your life that will wash away every trace of fear. You have spent too many nights worrying about things that I have already handled. You have carried burdens that were never yours to carry. You have tried to solve problems that I already resolved in the background. My child, you do not need to struggle for what I've already secured. Let go of the tension in your heart. Trust that I am not just watching from afar, I am working right now. Even when you cannot see it, even when you cannot feel it, I am orchestrating everything perfectly. You are about to walk into blessings that will feel like redemption. The tears you cried have watered the ground for the harvest that is coming. The prayers you whispered when no one knew will now bring results everyone will see. The seasons of silence are breaking open into songs of joy. You will not just see my goodness, you will live in it. You will breathe peace, walk in favor, and sleep in rest. This is the peace that surpasses all understanding, and it will guard your heart like a shield. Comment 999 if you can feel the peace of God settling over your life. You have been through enough to know that human strength has limits, but divine power does not. You've reached the point where you realize that you cannot control outcomes, and that realization has opened the door for me to move freely. When you let go, I step in. When you release control, I release miracles. This next chapter of your life will not require the same struggle. It will require surrender. As you rest, I will restore. As you worship, I will work. As you wait, I will make a way. You will see that what used to be heavy is now light, because you will finally understand that my shoulders were built to carry what yours were not. Comment 222 if you trust God to take control of what's been weighing you down. You will soon walk into divine favor that makes no logical sense. Opportunities will appear that you didn't chase. People will bless you without explanation. Doors that were locked for years will open with ease. The things you used to fight for will begin to find you. This is not coincidence, it's divine timing. I have gone before you to prepare the way. You will know it's me because it will happen in ways that are too perfect to be random. The blessing will carry peace. The miracle will bring confirmation. The timing will be undeniable. I am also healing what the world could not touch, your heart, your mind, your spirit. The parts of you that felt forgotten are coming back to life. The joy that dimmed is glowing again. The strength that faded is returning stronger than before. You will wake up refreshed, not weary. You will laugh without effort. You will love without fear. You will move freely, unshaken by what once intimidated you. The shadows that lingered are leaving, because my light is shining through you. You are about to experience restoration in every area. Finances will recover. Health will improve. Relationships will heal. Opportunities will multiply. Everything that was delayed is being released in rapid succession. It will happen so fast that you will only have one word: grateful. You will no longer question if you are worthy, because you will see how deeply you are loved. You will no longer fear loss, because you will know that nothing meant for you can be taken. You will no longer doubt my plan, because it will be unfolding before your very eyes. My child, the peace you've been searching for is not far away, it's within you. I placed it there the moment you chose to trust me. You are not fighting alone. You are walking with me. Every step you take is ordered. Every challenge you face is covered. Every detail of your future is secure in my hands. I have never failed, and I will not start now. So walk boldly. Speak life. Dream again. Believe again. What's ahead of you will redeem every moment of waiting. The tears you shed are turning into joy. The battles you fought are turning into blessings. The prayers you prayed are turning into praise. You are stepping into overflow. You will not return to emptiness. You will not go backward. You will not be defeated. My favor surrounds you like a shield. My love covers you like a blanket. My power flows through you like a river. This is not just a new chapter, this is a new beginning written by my hand. The story is shifting in your favor, the promise is being fulfilled, and the miracle is unfolding right now. You are chosen, you are covered, and you are walking into the fullness of everything I have prepared for you. God says, my child, the time of waiting and wondering is coming to an end. You have endured much, but every second of your pain has a purpose. Nothing you went through was random. Every tear had meaning, every delay carried intention, every silence held instruction. I was not ignoring you, I was preparing you. I had to protect you from what you could not see. I had to refine your heart so you could carry what I'm about to give you. And now, I tell you with love and certainty, it's your time to see what all the waiting was for. Comment Amen if you feel this word confirming what your spirit already knows. You have prayed for years and wondered when it would happen, but now the answer is on its way. You will soon realize that what took so long was not delay, it was development. I had to grow your faith before I grew your blessings. You asked me for open doors, but I had to make sure your character could sustain what your prayers requested. You are not who you were when you started. The pain that once broke you now strengthens you. The disappointments that once discouraged you now teach you. The moments that made you cry now reveal my grace. You didn't just survive the storm, you learned to stand in the rain. The very places where you were hurt will become the ground where I pour my blessings. The people who walked away created room for those who will love you right. The job, opportunity, or relationship that ended was not rejection, it was redirection. I was never taking from you, I was making space. What's ahead of you is greater than what's behind you. I am replacing loss with laughter, sorrow with strength, and worry with wonder. Comment 666 if you believe that divine redirection has been working for your good. You are about to experience joy that feels new. It won't come from the things around you, it will rise from within you. I am restoring your joy, not through possessions, but through peace. The kind of peace that no circumstance can shake. You will no longer wake up with fear in your heart. You will wake up with a quiet assurance that all is well, because you will know I am in control. The heaviness that used to visit your mind will lose its power. You will move through your days lighter, freer, and more grounded in my love than ever before. Your faith has been tested, and now it will be rewarded. The prayers that once felt like whispers into emptiness are echoing in heaven, and the response is coming quickly. You will see sudden changes, emails, messages, encounters, moments that shift everything. I am aligning people, timing, and circumstances in your favor. You will look back soon and realize that it wasn't luck, it was divine orchestration. Comment 1313 if you are ready to see God align everything for your good. I am also restoring the passion that life tried to take from you. The dreams that once felt too far away are stirring again. The strength you thought was gone is returning. The creativity that was buried under worry is awakening. You will begin to move with fresh energy and purpose. You will no longer question if you are good enough because you will see that I created you for this exact moment. The confidence you lost is coming back, not through pride but through peace. You will walk in quiet power, knowing that you don't have to prove anything when I am the one promoting you. You will also see reconciliation in unexpected places. Hearts will soften. Conversations will bring healing. Words once left unsaid will finally find their voice. I am bringing peace to places where there has been misunderstanding. I am replacing bitterness with grace. You will find yourself forgiving easily, not because they deserve it, but because you refuse to carry pain any longer. Forgiveness will free you in ways you didn't know were possible. My child, I am releasing you from the weight of your past. You do not need to carry guilt, regret, or shame another day. You are forgiven. You are redeemed. You are made new. Stop revisiting what I've already erased. Stop replaying the moments that hurt you. The pain was a chapter, not your story. Your story is about victory, not defeat. About growth, not grief. About redemption, not ruin. You will soon notice how everything begins to align with ease. The opportunities that once felt distant will begin to chase you. The people you're meant to meet will find you naturally. You will be at the right place at the right time because I am leading your steps. You won't have to chase what's yours, you'll just need to stay in peace and watch it arrive. This is the shift you've been waiting for. The turning point that will confirm I never left your side. The tears that once fell in pain will soon fall in gratitude. You will lift your hands and say, "Now I understand why it had to happen this way." You will realize that every disappointment, every delay, every detour was necessary. So rest tonight knowing this truth: I have not forgotten you. I have not overlooked you. I have not given up on you. You are still in my hands. You are still in my plan. You are still covered by my grace. The story is not over, the best chapter is just beginning. Walk forward with faith, my beloved, for you are stepping into the fullness of what I promised, and no power on earth can stop it now. God says, "My child, listen carefully to me. You have cried long enough, waited long enough, feared long enough. The season that tested your faith has ended. You are crossing over into a season that will show you why the struggle was necessary. You will soon realize that every delay, every closed door, every unanswered prayer was working together for your good." God says, final alert, God is shouting, you are about to lose God's hand. Listen this message before heaven erases your name. Open it now. Hear the urgency of these words, and if they pierce your heart, then write Amen in the comments now to agree with heaven and to declare that you will not let go of the hand that holds you. Every second that slips away matters now, and the voice you hear in this hour is the voice of a father who will not abandon the child he loves, and that unshakable love is moving toward you even while battles press around your feet. The trumpet of warning has sounded, and the spirit of compassion bends over you with fierce tenderness to remind you that you are chosen, you are favored, and you are divinely protected by a presence that never sleeps. In the rush of life, when storms crowd your sky and doubt whispers that you are alone, remember that my power is greater than any fear, and that my miracles are breathing even into the desperate places where you have given up hope. I place my hand over your life, and through every trial I am teaching you to trust me more deeply than you have ever trusted anything on earth, and this trust becomes the bridge that keeps your name written in heaven when other things seem to fall away. Do not treat this as a casual whisper that can be ignored, because the hour demands a heart that chooses me above every distraction and every convenience. and in that choosing the walls of your life will be rebuilt with the stones of my promises. The Bible is full of testimonies where I reached into the impossible and turned mourning into songs, where I parted seas, closed mouths, healed bodies, restored broken families, and raised those who had been counted out, and I want you to carry that same hope into your present moment because my history of rescue is not finished. Even when the night feels endless and your hands are empty of answers, lift your soul to me and I will fill those hands with my blessing and my peace that changes everything inside you, and you will begin to move with the confidence of someone who knows that heaven fights for them. I have not come to condemn but to save, to gather, to heal, and to pour out mercy that will not be exhausted even after you have failed 1,000 times, and my love is the constant light guiding you back to purpose and destiny. The enemy celebrates when you feel unworthy or forgotten, but understand that my eyes never leave you and my countenance rests upon you as a father who delights in his child, and that delight will overturn shame and bring restoration like spring after a long winter. Rise up from the places where you have been forced to crawl and receive the dignity of a child of God who is clothed in grace and chosen for great things, because I prepare you for breakthroughs that will make your testimony a flame to warm countless cold hearts. Let my presence be the shelter you run to when confusion tries to steer your life into chaos, and let my voice be the map you follow when the road ahead looks uncertain because I have already written the destination of your victory. Miracles are not reserved for the few or the famous but are the breath of heaven available to anyone who reaches out in faith, and I am ready to move in your circumstances as gently or as powerfully as the moment requires to prove that nothing is impossible with me. Feel the warmth of my blessing resting on your head like a crown that declares you set apart and protected, and understand that every affliction that comes to rob you is a place where I intend to show my glory through your deliverance. Families will experience reconciliation, health will be restored, finances will be turned, and relationships will be mended when you meet my hand with honest surrender, and I will use your broken places as the very points where my strength becomes most visible. The battle you feel is real but so is my victory, and I am equipping you with courage that outlasts fear and faith that stands when everything else sinks beneath the waves, so stand firm and keep your gaze fixed on my unchanging face. Please like this video as an act of kindness to the movement of this moment so that others who are dangling on the edge of despair might also be pulled into the safety of my grace. The clock of grace still ticks and every breath you take is an invitation to respond to the Father who calls you beloved, and when you step into that response miracles begin to rearrange your world from the inside out with a tenderness that heals and a power that sets free. I will not let your past define you and I will not allow the enemy to write the final chapter of your story because my handwriting is on every page and my promise is to bring you into a future of hope and abundance that the world cannot produce. You are favored beyond measure and even if the path ahead looks narrow and frightening know that my hand will not slip and my presence will be the wide place where your soul can rest and be replenished. As you receive these words, breathe them into your spirit and hold them close like a lifeline, and let the memory of this alert remain in your chest as a sacred alarm that wakes you into deeper faith and relentless praise. Everything you thought you knew about money might be wrong. A 9-word prayer, buried in a leaked FBI file, is now changing lives overnight. Thousands of people are repeating it once a day and seeing wealth appear without effort. Neuroscientists believe it activates a part of the brain that's been linked to abundance for millions of years. This could be the breakthrough you've been waiting for, but the page could be taken down at any time. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears forever. In the silence after this voice has spoken, allow my peace to settle over your decisions, and let my protection be the garment you put on before you step back into the day, so that every move you make will be covered by heaven. If your heart is trembling at this moment, then write 11:11 in the comments as a sign that you believe I will act on your behalf and that you are choosing my timing over your fear. The world may press heavy, but my kingdom presses harder with promises that are sure and power that pursues you until you are safe, and I will guard your name so long as you reach for the hand I hold out with relentless love. Walk forward now with expectation, with gratitude, and with a prophetic courage that says no circumstance will steal the calling I have placed upon you, and know that this word comes to awaken the warrior of faith I formed inside your soul. When you find yourself at the edge of giving up, remember that I have already written the reversal and the miracle that will follow your obedience, and in that quiet confidence you will discover a peace that anchors you through every storm. Let your life be a living altar of praise that testifies to the goodness of a God who never leaves, and in the quiet surrender of your will you will discover the loud rescue of my mercy that rewrites endings into beginnings. If you are ready, then write 222 in the comments to declare that you trust the hand that holds your life and that you choose to move with me in this hour of awakening. Keep walking in the assurance that your name remains under heaven until you decide to let go, and choose this day to cling more tightly than ever to the hand that will never fail you. The heavens are still open over you, though the darkness has tried to make you believe the gates were closed, and my mercy is rushing toward you faster than your fear can run away, because this is not the hour to give up, it is the hour to come closer. I am not whispering now, I am crying out through every circumstance to bring your heart back before the world steals the last moments of your focus, because I do not want to lose your hand to the noise that keeps calling you away from me. If your spirit feels the weight of these words, then write Amen in the comments so that heaven will see your agreement and cover you with the light of my promise that never fades. There is a battle happening in the unseen that is trying to make you forget how chosen you are, but my angels surround you even now to remind you that you are not a mistake and your life still carries divine purpose that cannot be erased. The hour feels heavy because the enemy wants to drain your hope until you no longer look for my goodness, but I am sending fresh breath into your soul so that faith will rise again like sunlight after long rain. When I say you are about to lose my hand, it is not because I am letting go, it is because you are slipping away into distraction, fear, and exhaustion, and I am calling you to hold tighter before the current of the world carries you too far.